The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN is brought to you by Etonic, the official footwear of the PBA. By Denny's, where America's favorite breakfast is now available to go. Real breakfast 24/7. By Geico. 15 minutes could save 15% on your car insurance. Visit geico.com. And by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less.
Welcome back to Baltimore. And yes, our presence has been graced today by Eric Rydholm, the executive producer of PTI and Around the Horn on ESPN. If he doesn't make PTI or Around the Horn on Monday, something is seriously wrong with American sports television. You heard it here first. Eric Rydholm, schlepping in from D.C. for the big Lumber Liquidators Shark Championship. I got him hooked on pro wrestling earlier this summer, and now it's bowling.
I think it's a natural transition for him to go from wrestling to professional bowling.
From PTI to bowling. Absolutely. All right, here's Rhino Page in the fourth, working on a strike. I think he's probably feeling a little lucky that he's just staring at double wood.
Yeah, absolutely right, because the 7-pin went. Otherwise, he'd be looking at the 379. That shot wide of target, and what Rhino's doing right now is giving Wes Malott a chance to kind of hang around. You know, he could have really put a hurting on Wes with a strike there and then followed up with another one for a three-bagger instead, looking to convert double wood.
So just 2 strikes total in this title match. And we had really high hopes. Wes came in just plowing through the field. Rhino Page had a wonderful week, and this is shaping up to be a very scrappy final.
Well, and I think there's a lot to be said about rhythm, Rob, in any sport, whether it's golf, throwing a football, baseball, especially in bowling. Rhythm is everything. It's obvious that Wes Malott in the first 3 frames lost rhythm. Rhino Page, his first match on television today, looking to find rhythm.
That'll get you in tune. His second strike. And the lead goes to 24. The lead's so big because Wes Malott had an earlier open frame, and that came in the second. So Wes Malott steps up now. He went 6 spare, open frame in the second, 9 spare in the third, and finally a strike here in the fourth. But he has some rhythm. He has some momentum, having that strike in the fourth, trying to build on it now with the double.
Well, this is a key shot. This is going to tell you if he's back in rhythm right here.
He's back, baby. He's back.
Well, you heard him say it. Don't let him get away. That's right. Because Rhino Page right now has failed to throw a double. Wes Malott was locked in the first match, shooting 290. You can see he's made about a 3 to 4 board adjustment at the arrows. And right now just looking to get back that precious rhythm that he had in the last match against Parker Bone III. Can cut the lead of Rhino Page to 4 with a strike here.
Way heavy.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed that one because that ball hooked extremely early and goes right through the nose. Luckily, only leaving the 3-pin because this could have been 5 through the middle easy, but that looked like a bit of a grab. And I think what you're watching here, folks at home, is just how quick lanes can transition out here on the tour.
We want to give some congratulations to 8 bowlers out there who received exemptions for next season's PBA Tour. They did it at the Regional Players Invitational in Reno, Nevada. And good list. Any names that jump out at you?
Well, John Nolan gets an invite to the Tournament of Champions by virtue of winning the RPI. But P.J. Haggerty, hey, man, I'm real proud of you. He battled out here on a weekly basis trying to get through the TQRs. And the Wallachik brothers, Lonnie and Brian. Lonnie, a past PBA champion out here, so good to have those guys back out on tour.
Yeah, kidding.
Of course, I've got to mention my good buddy John May as well. So that's it. I'm done.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
It's been an odd year for Rhino Page. This year, his top 2 finishes prior to this week, a 9th and a 12th, but he also had a 76th place finish, 2 53rds, a 51st, and a 35th.
Hey, Rob, I did a lot of talk. I had a long conversation with Rhino Page last week in Buffalo, and Rhino just he did have a good week last week. It got him kind of turned around a bit, so to speak, not only physically but mentally. Anytime you have a good week out on the tour, it certainly helps the confidence level. But Rhino was confused. He was starting to throw it poorly because he was looking at a bad ball reaction on a weekly basis, and he just got himself in a funk.
And it may have started in the offseason. We'll talk about that right after this. Whoa! Take it!
Well, a nice break there. Rhino Page was staring at the 6-7 for a second. All of a sudden, he's got 10. Still looking for his first double and leading in this match by 15 pins.
And Rhino telling us yesterday, quite honestly, I didn't do as much bowling as I should have in the offseason to stay on top of my game. And his quote, young and dumb. You're not so dumb if you realize it and recognize it and change it. Nasty, heavy. He is staring down the oil and the wood, and if I was that oil and wood, I'd start backtracking.
Yeah, and Wes has lost his reaction, and really he has to start guessing now as to where to stand and where to throw it, because he's running out of time. He cannot play the lanes like he did in the first match or the last match against Parker Bone III. That's gone. Time to make an adjustment, move in, parallel into the middle part of the lane, and just let it go.
And of his spare conversions today, only 2 have been of the single pin variety. So he's had a lot of meat on those bones.
Well, you start the match by going light, leaving the 3-6, or excuse me, the 2-4-6-10. Then you go light again, leaving the 2-8-10. It's kind of hard to get on track. Then all of a sudden you whip a 10 pin. I mean, he's looked like the human sprinkler in this match, throwing it all over the lane. Time to get locked in. Well, that's a good shot. He opens the lane up a little bit, gives the ball a chance. But that ball looked like it was a little bit late getting to the pocket, leaving the flat 10.
You're kidding me.
So Malott still with only 2 strikes, but they were paired back to back.
I'll tell you, Rob, rarely do you see Wes Malott bowl bad, and I don't care if it's on television, if it's in a pro-am, if it's during the tournament. He doesn't bowl too many bad games. Right now, he's struggling, trying to figure out where to get it. Rhino Page looking for his first double of this match.
He's going to have to do it on the right lane, where he has been strikeless here in the title match.
Wow, good shot.
It's supposed to be my good lane.
He chooses to finish on that lane, still has yet to strike on the right lane, and he will have to finish the match. And right now, Rhino Page with a spare here, he will be at a 199 clip. Wes Malott, the best he can shoot if he strikes out is 200.
It's good math. Can you say roll off?
The Rhinos throwing good shots right now. I'm not so sure Wes Malott can strike out. His ball reaction doesn't look very good, and he doesn't